Doing that. Hello everybody, this is Little Miss Brooks and we are going to do a mod review today, and we are also going to be talking about memorable things that have happened, memorable things about Farm Sim that keep us coming back. So Farmer Bernice can tell us about the mod today. It's not a newer mod, but it's one that is, I think, essential if you want to cut back on your time doing hay.
Right.
So
Yeah, so it's the Swather Pack we're going to take a look at. It's by B.C. Bueller. And what's nice about it is, as little Miss Brooks said, is you can just go ahead and, as you're cutting the grass, it'll actually, called dry grass mowing, it'll actually turn it into hay. You can cut it as grass and leave it as grass, and then you could ted it and windrow it, or else it'll turn it into hay right away, which is very handy for those of us who aren't big into tedding and windrowing. So I don't know if I am able to buy land. No, maybe I can. Why
I think
not?
I gave you all permission. I think you can.
Well, it's not letting me. You've you've locked me out again. Won't let me spend your money.
No, I
So
didn't. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up to see if I did. I gave you permission. You have permission to do
you
everything.
need to. What you need to do is you need to buy. Let's see. This time around, grass. We need the grass field number 18,
18. I gotta
which is
find it.
49. If you buy 49, we'll be good to go.
49. I gotta find 49. This map
Got
is
it. Upper
there's
right hand corner.
upper right hand corner.
Yep. See it? 49.
In the upper corner, it's 18.
Oh
There.
no, but you got to go in the land buying mode.
Ah. Oh, that. Okay, I see. Okay.
See it? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I can't. What? I don't even.
Do you not
Uh,
have permission to buy it?
I bought it 40. I did. I bought 48. So we're all set.
Nice. All
Yep.
right. Let's go see if I can get some equipment. Huh?
Yep. We got to get that pack here.
Yep. So I'm gonna buy the Swather pack or
I'm gonna
lease it.
rent. I'm gonna rent the tractor.
Whoops.
Um.
I want to get the. You gonna do the case one, or are you gonna get the?
I'm just gonna get the regular one.
No, I'm getting the Heston. I'm doing the Heston. I'm doing that one.
Ago. I think it's Ago.
Agro.
I think
Agro.
it's aggro. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just getting the regular one. I think I'm just. Today's been a long day. I haven't even been home this morning, and it's just crazy. And I'm getting that one that's. I'm gonna. I think I bought it, or did I lease it? I think I leased it. There's no point in buying it when we're only gonna test it, you know. Okay, so we gotta go back. We have to go. We gotta go tab in. Tab through all this. There we go. Yeah,
So,
look it up.
to be perfectly honest, we were here earlier trying to buy the actual swather itself, which is a great swather header, but I was failing miserably in regards to getting it hooked up. So we're just going to work with these.
Yeah.
And then, but I will say that the actual swather itself is very useful. And actually, in his new map, he actually has it set up to use the swather.
I think that we once loaded it in on one of our maps, but we never used it. Like,
Oh, well, we'll use it today.
you know,
So are you hooked up yet, or what are you doing? Oh
I'm
my.
trying to look it up. It's like my tractor doesn't want to go straight. You know me, I'm straight tractor.
So you want to talk about some of the memorable moments of Farm Sim?
Yes.
My memorable moments are just watching you drive. That's one of my memorable moments.
No.
It's like the best. Come on,
And I just ran into something.
see. It's amazing. I'm just lucky. There's no damage. Do we turn here? We turn here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yes, my going back in time is I was delighted to find a game that actually could properly simulate farming, and so I was really pleased to come across this game. I actually had a game called I think it was called Farming Giants. I think they tried to rip off the Giants name.
Oh my
And
goodness.
yeah, it was a terrible game. It was just terrible. And I played that for actually quite a while. And then I came across this in
Oh
its
my gosh.
15 version, and then I couldn't have been more pleased. But to me, it's always been about the modders and the amount of effort they're willing to put in to create maps and all these great tools for nothing more than just a comment here or there about their mods. It's just amazing to me. So, and I like the multiplayer with you, so that's been fun.
So, my memorable moment would be going back in time, like you said, to one morning I just turned on my junky laptop and go, you know what? I'm not gonna watch Hulu. Back in the day, Hulu did not have a prescript, like have a monthly service plan. You could just watch videos and watch, ads. So I'm like, I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm going to put farming channels in the search bar, and I did, and I found this channel. His name was Ian Robinson, and that day I got my coffee out and I just couldn't stop watching him. Like, I had to know like what was happening on his farm again. I was addicted. It was like a wonderful. It was like I always didn't know there was a game out there because I always loved farming, and and my first memorable moment was when he played the Idaho map. The Idaho map. That's a pretty good sized map, and it was Farming Simulator 13. And he drove, and that thing was like, it was huge. He drove and drove and drove, and it just had so many farms on it. But I loved it. I wanted to know what happened next on the series, so I was always up in the morning getting my coffee and turning it on, and I'm still a big fan, and I think I always will be a big fan, because the memorable moment for me is there's a game out there that makes me feel like I'm a real farmer, makes me feel happy. And then I started playing with you and a bunch of other YouTube people on multiplayer, and it was fun. It was the funnest thing I've ever experienced in my life, and I don't think I've ever gone back. I honestly
Yeah,
don't think, that I've never given farms them up. I think that the only thing that I miss is the simplicity of Farm Sim 13, because it wasn't like that. There was modding, but now it's every single day. There's like, what? How many mods coming out?
oh,
I
I
lose
know. It's just
I
incredible the
lose
amount of
track of them
mods that
all,
drop.
and so then I
Yeah,
try to do. It gets me so frustrated. Trying to do a mod review, and there's just so many things that you can do with the new mod that just can overwhelm me and confuse you. And I'm just concerned that I didn't show the mod the right way. you
yeah.
know?
So, see, can you go ahead and sell the plot we're looking at right here, 48, and then buy 49, because 48 isn't ready to be cut. So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, this is one of my always. I always love this part of the
Okay, so you want me to
multiplayer.
sell it?
Yeah, sell 48 and buy 49 instead. That's
But
great.
yeah, it's just the
And
memorable. I think it's the memorable moments, like recreating. I've always you do not have access to this land, so I guess I
you
have to
mean like
pull
the
up my
memorable moments, like buying the wrong plot? Is that what we're talking about? Like buying the wrong plot of ground?
like doing weird things, like when I get stuck in a fence. It's just the moments that you can only say it's fun.
All right, so here's how this thing works. All right, so this field we can actually cut.
Okay.
So start it up. Let me get rid of my map here. Lower that header down. Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
I'm gonna go
All
a
right,
little farther, so.
yeah, and then just start mowing, and then it'll spit out a nice little swath right underneath you there.
That'd be awesome.
And now what it's doing right there is actually hay. It's actually cutting the grass and making hay. If you look behind you, the lighter texture there,
Wow.
that's actually hay coming out. So then, if you needed to put it like into a mix or something like that, or you wanted to feed hay directly, then it's ready to go. So, and it actually is pretty fast. It mows pretty fast. You can get out of control really in a hurry.
Oh, that's amazing. Am I going a straight line, maybe?
I doubt it, but the odds are pretty much against you going in a straight line from what I've seen. You know, someday we'll get you to use that GPS mod.
I want to do
Okay.
play.
So here, all right, you come over here and we'll show the. Now stop the mowing there for a second.
Get out of
So
here.
let's go over here in the other grass where we can actually see what's going on over here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is drop the implement that actually. Oh, here, what am I doing here? Oh, I didn't want to drop that. I want to drop that. Hang on. Please lower the implement. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay. This is like really simple for me. Okay, so now you'll notice I leave something behind, right? See that thing I left behind on the ground?
Yeah, what is that?
So that's actually the tool that's converting it to a hay right away. So now if I jump in and if I mow now, I'll actually just be mowing grass. That's what I'll leave
I think
behind.
I'll run
Just,
behind you.
now I'll just be leaving grass. See how it's a darker texture?
That's awesome.
So with that loaded in there, it turns it to hay, and if it's not in there, it leaves it as grass. So there you go. That's kind of the Swather Pack.
Wow.
Kind of fun. I like it. I've always enjoyed
I
it.
think that you've talked to me about it, and I've loaded it on, but I've never even. How do you drop the implement inside? What key is it? So everybody would know.
It's the A key.
A
So
key.
first, so if I want to go pick it up, if you want to run down to the other end, I'll just go pick it up.
If I can run fast.
Oh, I won't. So I'm trying to see if I can. I don't know if I can come right over it. I think I got a back over it, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think I got a back over it. So hang on 1 second. I go up here and back over it. Oh, yeah,
Oh my
like
goodness,
I can.
I could not do that.
So
Can
you
it
back
just go
over it,
away?
right? And then you get the command to actually attach it. So now it's attached. It's
That's awesome.
hooked up. Yeah, it's a great mod. It's fun.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. I think I've had a memorable day today because I've actually didn't want to try this mod just because it's not that I didn't want to. It's just like, I like doing a lot of, I actually like doing hay. I like to baling hay and stuff like that. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of, and I think that, another memorable thing for me is it's like I want to I want to do like a solo series on my oops, there's something on my mouse. And my mouse is going like that. But I want to do like a solo series, and I want to a memorable thing for me is I remember we we lived not too far from a dairy farm, and when I would drive my bicycle there, I remember seeing the cows out there like on this weird hill. They had this it was like this weird hill that they stood on. It's the funniest thing is they had actually like a I think they had a tie barn, but they let the cows out, and there was this funny hill that it would go way up in the air, and the cows would be standing on top of it.
Hmm.
And that was the memorable moment for me is I want to relive that. I want to make a dairy farm like that. I just haven't found that map that
Yeah.
has,
Well, you'll have to hop in and do some solo, but we also have that server if people want to maybe join in and do a little farming. So maybe
yeah,
as a note of explanation,
yeah.
why I'm in game as Farmer Bernice is a long time ago. Little Miss Brooks said that she wanted to get some other female farmers from Farm Sim to join in. So this is what she got. She got Farmer Bernice. She was looking for players to join in, and I came in. But I'm not a Bernice, but I do play in game as Bernice because that's what Little Miss Brooks wants to do. Is she wants to have other female farmers. So if there are truly
I
female
truly
farm sim players, then they
I
need to.
truly think I might be one in like maybe 10.
Well, I know, but there's got to be other ones
They
out there.
seem,
They need to chat you, and then you guys could do something
yeah, I
on
mean,
the server.
I'm
So
looking at doing I've been doing Discord for like years, but I have to figure out how to do like a channel thing on there where people can join and chat and stuff, and maybe they can like I think as us being a community, a farm sim community, I think it's honestly we should support each other. And even if we are like the biggest channel around or a small channel, I think that we need to come together and support each other because I really think that's what the game is missing now. Because I think when I started watching it, that's what brought me in because a lot of the modders and the gamers, they really enjoy interacting with their fans. And, I felt like I was there. I was there with him. Like I was on the farm. I was like there. And I think that's and I found a lot of YouTubers are their videos are wonderful and great and everything, but it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel like back when I first found Farm Sim. I think that because there's so many mods coming out, the graphics are so different. It's different. It's so overwhelming for me, and it can be that way because I I want my channel to be perfect. At first, when I started the channel, I want it to be perfect, and it's never will be that way. I just and then it's hard for me to make content because I work like a long time doing the content, and then something goes wrong. I have to
yeah,
redo the video again or cut it, slice it, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's just one video." No, it's not. It's like pieces of videos together tape this, put them together and make them into one. And that's very time consumer. It's very time consuming. And if I don't like it, I will redo the video again. and
yeah. It's not easy to do, and I think you're right. I mean, at its core, the game is actually pretty positive. I think that's one of the things that drew me to it. Is it's you don't have to. You're not trying to achieve some target or anything like that. It's obviously not a shooter. It's just very relaxing and very engaging. So it's a positive space to play, and it should be positive for multiplayer too. No reason to not have it be an upbeat, positive environment.
yeah, I mean, when I first started, it was very relaxing. And I think that was a time when it's very stressful. And that really helped me to bring my day to like get my chores done. Like I'd watch a video, I'd wait in the morning. I think that his videos would start like at 8 o'clock or whatever Eastern or whatever
Yeah,
Central Time, and and he's from Canada, so the time is a little different. So I think the time was like, I don't know how much difference Canada is from us, maybe like an hour or
yeah. It
two.
depends on what coast he was on. I can't remember where he was at, but yeah, it was great. It's
And
fun.
I'd get up and I'd get my coffee and my crappy laptop and I just watch him. And
Yeah,
my plans for my channel is simply to do what I feel like that it's hard to do content. It's hard. I did a video back. It's hard for me. I am very shy and I get really nervous in doing videos. I literally, my heart pounds. I sweat. You have not seen me sweating. I
no, it
shake.
doesn't show on your character. Your character
Yeah,
looks
my
just as
character
calm as
looks
can be.
normal. But
Yeah,
but it just I want to do a solo series of a dairy farm that I want to do a solo series, but I want to find the right the right map. And I think that I'm going to do like a build. I'm going to start and build it from scratch. I didn't want to do that, but um I have not found a map, and there's some good maps coming out. There's what is that one that I wanted? American Falls, is it?
yeah. I think it's
I'm
American Falls. That looks
definitely
like a fantastic map.
I'm
That looks like
definitely
it's
going
gonna
to
be
be
fun.
reviewing that one
Yeah,
and playing on that one. That might
yeah.
be one map that I'll play on. I actually love that map. There's a ton of mods coming out. I just wish that I mean, I wish that I could do a mod. I wish I could do a mod that actually made a realistic where every single day you have to go and milk your cows. It doesn't. it doesn't electrically do it for you. You have to go down there and do it yourself. It might be time consuming, but the realism is real. And I don't know if Farm Sim, I think Farm Sim ages the cows, right? So as they get older, the
Yep.
production.
Yeah, they get more mature. You can buy them, as smaller, and they can become heifers and
Yeah,
grow into cows. So they
I
do
think
have
that's
that
already
aspect
in
of it at least.
I
So
think that's already in there, but I would really, really like a realistic game where, they have, like baling and you can stick a bale in a bale, round baler, and the cows will eat the hay. And I think there might be a mod like that, but real, or you can move your cows around from field to field to field. It doesn't have to be like one field. You can do it from a bunch of fields. Um, and like, it's just the realism. And
well,
like
we'll have to take a look at the realism grazing mod. I've been playing with that lately. That's a fantastic mod.
I
So
haven't even checked it. Like I said,
yeah, we'll have to check that one out.
I've been looking at some of the newer mods coming out, and it is overwhelming. It is honestly to the point. Yesterday, I'm like, I need to take a break. I need to go. I was editing, and I'm like, man, this is
Yeah.
just.
All right. Well, should we take a pause on this one and wrap
Yep.
this
Okay, guys,
Swather Pack up? So I'd like to,
this is Little Miss Brooks
and Farmer
and
Bernice,
Farmer Bernice, and today we did the Swaffer
Swather Pack by
mod.
BC Bueller. Yeah, it's a
mod.
great mod. Yeah.
And it's not a newer mod, but I think that a lot of people sometimes have their favorite mod, or and sometimes the mods that aren't new and they're a little bit older actually, work well. I've
Oh yeah.
noticed. So, all right. So, everybody, I hope that, and maybe in the comments you can put down your memorable moment on Farm Sim that you can remember that brings back memories and joy to you. And I hope that you continue to play Farm Sim and continue to like Farm Sim. Thank you all.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. See ya.
So that was fun.